It's time now to take a look at stories making headlines on Nigerian newspapers. And I begin with the Nation newspaper. The major story here says, millions of Nigerians can't be wrong. Vote Asiwaju Bola Tinubu for president and Kashim Shettima for vice president. That's the major headline you see on the front page of the Nation newspaper. We move now to the front page of the Leadership newspaper. 2023 presidency, fake news won't stop Tinubu APC, Yahaya Bello declares, denies withdrawing support for Asiwaju, rivalry with Faleke. PMB leads APC presidential campaign to Bauchi today. All right, you find all the details on the front page of the Leadership newspaper. To the Point newspaper now, 2023 presidency, no alternative to Tinubu, Yahaya Bello insists. Kogi governor remains APC star boy. Party members will accept him with open arms. PDP campaign council are reacting. All right, all the details on the front page of the Point newspaper. To the front page of the Blueprint now. Alleged withdrawal from APC campaign. Yahaya Bello fumes, says, my support for Tinubu 100%, threatens legal action on media report, demands apologies, a retraction in 24 hours. Obi Atiku Kwankwaso, election merchants lack ideology. All the details on the front page of the Blueprint newspaper. All right, to this Nigerian newspaper now, G5 governors, PDP battle enters decisive week. G5 governors, PDP battle enters decisive week. All right, bated breath as Wike others set to name preferred presidential candidates. Plenty water has passed under the bridge, so reconciliation is almost impossible. A source speaking there. All right, to the front page of the Daily Times. Jagaban Army. Summon National Security Council meeting. PDP tasks Buhari wants president to sack Keyamo for using public office to intimidate government agencies. Atiku unfit to be president. His men have lost their minds. APC reacting. All right, to the front page of the Business Day now. The big story here says Nigeria spends on defense rises, but security elusive. Nigeria's spend on defense rises, but security elusive. Mike?
All right, I have Abuja Inquirer here, and he's focusing on the new Naira notes. He says anxiety as deadline looms. Abuja residents lament lack of new notes, and CBN faces litigations. That's from CASA there, and Apex Bank to review policy. There's a sources saying that. That's the Abuja Inquirer. Now, the Punch newspaper is next, and it says banks battle new Naira shortage ahead deadline. Lagos FCT states ATMs dispense old notes as January 31 deadline nears. That's what you see on the front page of the Punch newspaper. Banks battle new Naira shortage ahead deadline. From the Punch, let's go to First News. And it's talking about forex allocations. DSS summons Emefiele, CBN board members, 27 bank CEOs, right, on forex allocations. Preliminary report on forex allocation under Emefiele, very shocking. All affected bank chiefs to appear today at DSS headquarters for questioning. But CBN governor may shun invitation. Met bank MDs in Abeokuta last Saturday to strategize on secret police summon. Okay, you see all that on the front page of the First News. From there, let's go to National Economy. National Economy says, conflict, rising inflation, others may worsen Nigeria's food insecurity in 2023. Economists raise concern over 25 million Nigerians falling into hunger crisis. All this you see on the front page of the National Economy. Daily Trust is our next port of call. It says, high costs hinder consumers' access to electricity meters. High costs hinder consumers' access to electricity meters. Only 38% of 12.6 million registered customers have meters, and we were given second-hand meters with accumulated bills. That's a report from some persons who want to get meters. Experts push for free meters. NERC says soon. Okay, you see all that on the front page of the Daily Trust. Now, Nation newspaper is next, and it says renewable solution to global climate catastrophe. UN chief is saying this. Renewables, the solution to global climate catastrophe. The UN chief is saying this. Right, from there, let's go to Business AM, which is the last one we're looking at now. Analysts on navigating Nigeria's mixed business landscape in 2023. Analysts on navigating Nigeria's mixed business landscape in 2023. Agbaje is saying exchange rate subsidy removal tops for new government, and NESG weighs in on various options. All right, all this you see on the front page of the Business AM. Well, that's what we have for now. Veronica.
All right, gentlemen, let's look at this story on some of the papers this morning, talking about the alleged report that the National Youth Coordinator of the Tinubu Shetima Presidential Campaign Council, in person of Governor Yahaya Bello of Kogi State, my governor, is said to have, shifted grounds to support a particular party, talking about the PDP. But then he has come out to say that with his full chest, he is supporting the APC presidential campaign. He's in support of Tinubu presidency 100%. He is for Tinubu and he is unshaken. And he has asked, although the PDP have come out to say that, they are ready to welcome him with open arms, but he has said that his allegiance and support is for the Tinubu presidency.
Now the question we want to ask is, if he had moved on to PDP, PDP will not be saying we are waiting to welcome you.
They would have said, of course, he's exactly.
Because they wouldn't waste time to say that. They wouldn't waste time, of course.
So it's a statement on this season. It's a professional statement. If you say that somebody has moved from a party to another party, he either does that by association or by a statement. The report by the newspaper, supposed to be a storied newspaper in this country, that a governor of a state has moved from one party to the other, must have evidence of either. We cannot base it on rumor or speculation. Even speculations are strong when they have some meat or evidence to work with. Now, this has no meat, has no bones, has no skeleton, but only reflects the professional skeleton in the people who reported it. The professional skeleton in their cupboard. Why would you say a thing like that? So this is the problem with this season, that when scholars and students of journalism will write about this season, what will be the position of the gatekeepers? How would we assess the gatekeepers as to how they have performed in this season? Now the governor has said, I'm for Tinubu 100%. The people who you said they have moved on to say, we are waiting to welcome him. We will welcome him if he comes. So there's no first coming and there's no second coming.
Yes.
There's no coming at all. It's just a lie. So we have to be careful in this season not to create unnecessary lies or base stories on speculation. Sometimes when we lie, we show where our position lies.
Fake news and all of it at this time.
The point there is, this is an example of disinformation.
Yes.
Practically.
Yeah.
Because the point there is, some person sat down somewhere, concocted something, created a story that doesn't have any base as a way of deceiving the people and creating some kind of impression. Now, it could be a desperate move. Of course, there is no evidence that it came from this party or the other party or the other party, whatever the thing is. But the point there is, it creates a desperate move, as a way of saying, okay, if we create an impression in the minds of people, it could sway the way people are thinking or reasoning right now. Now, one thing there is that in the North Central, the only state that is PDP is Benue. Of course, the presidential candidate of the PDP, Atiku Abubakar, he has Benue, but he doesn't have Benue. Yeah, he's PDP, but the point there is, what's going on with the G5 governors, whom Governor Tom is a member of. So he has Benue as PDP, but he doesn't have Benue in support, as far as now is concerned. So the point there is that another state like Kogi State is quite strategic, where they feel, okay, let us come up with a story. Of course, we are not saying the story is coming from the camp of PDP, but whoever, concocted the story, one could, in political terms, one could say, okay, maybe it's coming from there as a way of trying to sway the people's support or sway the people's perception of the fact that Kogi State has become a PDP state. But it was very important for the governor to come out to make that clarification right now, because we're counting down just about a month to the elections. And those kind of clarifications are very important at this time. If you don't make that clarification and people go to sleep with the mind or perception or the thinking or assumption that, oh, if the governor of Kogi State has moved to PDP, then I think we will all go the same way, because he has a lot of support base in his state.
Absolutely.
So that's the thing. So it's really very important at this time.
Now, gatekeepers have to do their job.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that is what it is.
You have to prove your point. No, you were talking about the North Central and that Atiku has Benin, doesn't have it. He has the body, but doesn't have the soul.